Hey, good afternoon. Welcome back. Pat Sullivan, Denny Smith, Saturday's Home and Garden Program. Brought to you in part by the Michaelis Corporation. And joining us from Michaelis is the man himself who only sees the light of day just a couple times a year, Dell Phillips. Hey, Dell.
Hey, Pat. I was lucky. I just got out of a basement with a client here, and I didn't think I was going to make it to your phone call. I have four gigs today. Did you know that? I have 4 gigs.
4 gigs. Four gigs, yeah. Yeah, Luke is 16 from New York City, has not heard the term gig before. But
that's where my oldest daughter lives, in New York City. She went to college out at Manhattan College and played softball out there, and she's lived out there in the city for the past 10 years.
So what part of the city does she live in?
The Lower East Side. She works for XL Development. They're one of the second largest developers of residential housing up there, so they've got the highest tower out there. So
wow. Luke, where do you live? Luke, where do you live at?
I live in the Upper West Side of Manhattan.
Upper West Side, is that a ritzy part of town?
It is definitely one of those types of neighborhoods.
Aha!
Yeah.
Now we know. So what about the Lower East Side where Dell's daughter lives? What kind of area is that? Should he be worried?
It's actually the Lower East Side and the Upper West and the Upper East Side are all very nice neighborhoods.
Very nice. All right, you're in good
hands out there.
You're in good hands. Although they don't know what a gig is.
Lindsay had gone to college in Manhattan College, so that's the Upper West Side, if I remember right.
There you go. All right, so tell us about the gigs today. What are you seeing out there?
Gigs today, I just got out of a basement where there's a wall crack. I looked at it last week, and our guys are out here doing it today, so they're repairing the wall crack so there's no water intrusion into their finished basement. And since we're a one-stop shop at Michaelis, we'll be able to do the drywall repair and everything like that. And then later on, I've got 3 inspections, and they're all water-related. You know, we're just trying to keep our head above water here at Michaelis.
I get it, and I do think of you with the amount of rain that we've had this summer, between a lot of real estate transactions that you tend to be involved in, and now you have a lot of water intrusion. I imagine this has been a very busy time for you.
I've been at Michaelis almost 9 years. Bill Verhonik and I have been here 9 years, and he came like 3 or 4 months before I did, and we've stayed busy the whole time. We always talk about, remember that the Colts as far as build the monster. I mean, that's what we've tried to do here in a good, positive way, just like the Colts. I mean, we stay busy 24/7, 365, and it's not just real estate deals. I mean, it's all the cars in the buildings and the fires and the flooded basements. So,
sump pumps right now are cycling anywhere from 90 seconds to 2 minutes. It's just amazing how much subsurface water we've got coming up right now.
Yeah, we actually did a waterproofing job in Crum. It's probably been like 2 years ago, but I looked at it in the spring, and then we had to wait until the fall, until the water table went down to actually do it, since we're going to be digging like 2 foot deep into the concrete slab there. But yeah, I mean, I've got 3 gigs today. I've got 3 more gigs, and they're all water-related for basements, and do a lot of work all over central Indiana. I was down in Nashville last Sunday for a basement that we signed up that we're going to do, but we've been doing a lot of, we've probably done 5 or 6 waterproofing jobs in basements in Irvington in the past month.
So, Dell, who do you want to give some shout-outs to?
Are you...
Now we're programming around you, Dell.
Yeah, because instead of him, when I try to lock it out, as we say in the biz, I'm just going to say, who do you want to send some shout-outs to, Dell?
I've got 2 people, or I've got 2 groups, and one is Bill Verhonik, our general manager. I mean, besides running a company, he's on vacation this week, and he's actually scheduling jobs, for all of our clients that we sign contracts for. So he's up in Wisconsin on the boat, just in his flip-flops on the boat and calling people and scheduling jobs. So that's kind of cool. And then our technicians, I mean, like Denny says, as far as the sump pumps running, and they're staying busy, not only with flooded basements, but, we also do tarping as far as if you've got water intrusion in your roof. We'll go up there and tarp it for you, and then we can work with your insurance company as far as getting that repaired. So all they have to do is just call 1-844-FIX-INDY, and we'll be there for you.
Hey, Dell, are realtors still your friend?
They're always my friend, along with structural engineers and home inspectors because, like 80% of my business is, referrals from realtors and home inspectors and structural engineers. So we love them. That's
there you
why
go.
we try to make them happy.
Dell Phillips from the Michaelis Corporation. Their number, 844-FIX-INDY. So normally the way this works with Dell, who's a great guy, is I lock in out means you're ending the spot. You're gonna say water storms, fire and foundation, life happens. Michaelis happens to, you kind of lock it out, right, in the business.
And then Dell says, hey, can I do a shout out to somebody else?
Dell stops me right in the middle of the lockout. So I just thought we'd get that on the front end.
No, I think that's a good call. Yeah. We'll do that from now on.
All right. Dell's awesome. You know what? I've never seen the guy he'll be posting on Facebook of pictures at 2 a.m.
Yeah, we joke that he lives in a crawl space, but I think he actually does.
I think he actually does. That's where he feels the most comfortable.